after some days SSC examination is going to be started, and later on other students who are going to start their SSC examination throughout the whole country. I personally I personally congratulate the students of this country who are SSC and SSC candidate. Today I'll discuss a big video about letter section. Obviously many of you have already completed this, especially your syllabus, and some of you probably could not complete still now, but the students who are SSC candidate who are still, you are wasting your time by especially going with your friends here and there, this and that, doing whatever you like most. In which and that you are damaging your career. First and foremost thing that you may not get your targeted result. First thing. Second thing is that is especially that that you may not especially that school do well in the examination. Third thing is that is you cannot get admitted yourself according to your choice and intention. For this reason, it is needless to say that you need to study now for your future and the examination what is coming before you. But since I told you to discuss something about the especially that is called consolation letter of your friends, that is called a consolation letter. Write a letter to your friend's father, consoling him for the sudden death of your friend. Again, write a letter to your friend on the sudden death of your friend. Again, write a letter to your friend's father on the sudden death of your friend. It is totally opposite thing. Some years ago, it was noticed that write a letter to your friend, consoling him. Write a letter, especially that is called to your friend, consoling him for the sudden death of his father or mother. But now this letter has come, opposite letter you are getting. Write a letter to your friend's father, consoling him for the sudden death. Obviously, I think you would be able to write at the examination, I believe. So for it, you need to have personal preparation. But in such kind of letter, you cannot write elaborately. You need to write especially that is called shortly. A letter is of you who is reached at my hand, and going through the letter, I came to know about the sudden death of your son. The sudden death of your son is a bolt from the blue. আপনার ছেলের মৃত্যুর খবর আমার কাছে বিনা মেঘে বজ্রপাতের মতো। But we have been his friends since class 3 to up to this period. But that is called, he had also various kinds of good qualities. Used to say his prayer, going to mosque, observe his roja, hoyni good. But question is that I told him, when he purchased a Honda, I told him not to drive this Honda on the road, just especially by dancing. By dancing, especially that such kind of thing is not at all a good habit. But since he was my friend, I requested to see him frequently not to perform this task. He didn't pay me, and he especially did this action according to his whims and intention. For it is such kind of sudden death came. Day before yesterday, I also consulted with him not to drive his Honda on the road by dancing, but to just especially to become quiet and calm, and to discharge this action nicely and perfectly. But probably he did not pay me. But as especially that school, when he was running his Honda on the road on dancing position, a speedy truck, which is especially that is called came, and collision was seen there. And then and there is especially my friend breathed his last before taking him to hospital. But on the other hand, that particular is the Honda existence is disappeared from mundane world. But honorable uncle, I have no any language to console your disconsolated heart. I have no language to console your disconsolated heart. একটু বাংলা বলে তোমাদের জন্য, আমার এমন কোনো ভাষা নেই যে ভাষা দিয়ে আপনার অশান্ত মনকে শান্ত করতে পারি। আবার শোনো, I have no language to console your disconsolated heart at such an hour of your life. It is very pathetic is the matter. Sorrowful matter, pathetic is the matter. I could not think even in dream that I will have to live. I will have to leave, especially that school is I will have to take his departure from my friend at such an hour. And both of us are good students, you know, and we are ambitious is one, whatever is it might be, and we took his necessary step is to read together, maybe at the same university or same medical college or same section if we get chance. For it is we studied it properly. So such kind of pathetic is the death is going on throughout the whole country. Many young teenage generation, especially from 16 to 24 or 22 or 25 persons are seen in this country to drive their especially Honda by dancing. As a result, they bring their primitive especially death. Since I have no language to console your disconsolate heart at such an hour, I only justice especially pray to the God of Almighty for the salvation of your son's departed soul. And since death is inevitable, we cannot control death or compel death. We cannot especially that school is do anything against this death. Death is inevitable. Death is controlled by Almighty Allah. Since death is controlled by Almighty Allah, that we know, that is by shedding tears and especially that skill beating is the forehead, beating is the chest, we would not be able to get any fruitful thing in this section. So we must not especially that skill regret is for the death. You are not other but you are his father, it is sure. You cannot console your mind at all, but whatever is might be, what is blotted can be blotted. Let us pray together. Let us pray together, especially for your son's departed soul, so that his soul can remain in the grave in peace and tranquility. I do not wish to prolong my letter anymore today. Dear learners of different section, I need to tell you one thing. Such kind of letter you cannot make very short, very just especially longest one. You must write shortcut way, and the gist of writing should be presented in your letter. But of course, you know, is whatever is might be. In which and that I should share with you another letter that you are getting, and it is known to you all, such as write a letter to your friend consoling him for the sudden death of his father. Whatever is might be such kind of letter can be started and I got a letter of you all on a certain, and especially I was thrilled, astonished, surprised watching the death news of your father. Your father especially came last week to visit our house. He was very intimate person and humorist. Still, now I can remember his advice from different section. He was true Namaji, Farazgar, etc. and used to consult with us to become true Muslim. But the death news of your father obviously is a bolt from the blue for me. I could not imagine at first, especially about the sudden death of your father, who came our house day before yesterday to visit us. Whatever is might be, I should share with you one thing. Death is inevitable for all classes of people. Death is especially neither curse nor destruction. Death is neither a curse nor destruction. Death is especially order of Almighty Allah. death is inevitable for all classes of people. We cannot control death, we cannot compel death to come accordingly, that you know. Since especially death is inevitable for all classes of people, therefore by shedding tears for death we will not be able to get anything. And it is especially what is death? Death is order of Allah. Death will come for all person, it is sure. But since death is inevitable, we cannot deny. Even angel of death, Azrael Islam, shall have to die one day. But he is so busy that he does not know about his personal death, of course, you know. So I do not have any letter of any, that is called is not letter, but any language of the world can, no language of the world can console you. Again, no language of the world can console you at such an hour of your life as you lost your father. But of course, I should share with you something. Please don't break down mentally. You need to take responsibility of your family. And thus, you need to especially go ahead, depending on the mercy of Allah. You should also continue your studies. Allah will help you in this section. May Allah give you strength to bear this loss. And whatever is may be, we may pray to the God of Almighty for the salvation of your father's departed soul. I am not going to prolong my letter. I am going to end here. Dear candidates of SSC and SSC, but of course, you know, especially if you show about the death news of your friend, I should share with you one thing. There should have been some cause, maybe just especially disease or distress, maybe accident. But I should share with you something with you that you know, that is called especially in our country, teenage generation who are going to be killed here and there under the truck, bus, car, etc. from by the help of this right in the time of riding is Honda. According to paper I got. For this reason I especially that you know mention this thing before you. যেহেতু আমি বেশিরভাগ মৃত্যুগুলো পেপারে পেয়েছি, এই টিনেজ জেনারেশনগুলো যারা হুন্ডা চালাতে যায় এরা বিভিন্ন সময় ট্রাক বাস কারের নিচে পড়ে যায়, কারণ হুন্ডাগুলো চালায় তারা রাস্তাতে নেচে নেচে ডান্সিং করে করে। আসলে আমি আমার প্রিয় স্টুডেন্টদেরকে বলবো, সারা দেশে যত ছাত্র আছে, তোমরা যারা হুন্ডা চালাও আসলে ডান্স কি করা ঠিক হবে? একটু বিবেককে জিজ্ঞেস করো। দুইটা কাঠগড়া আছে, একটা হলো আসামের কাঠগড়া, একটা হলো বিবেকের কাঠগড়া। তুমি যখন নিজকে দাঁড় করে দিবা বিবেকের কাঠগড়াতে, তখন তুমি নিজকে প্রশ্ন করবা যে আসলে কি এই হুন্ডা ডান্স করে চালানো জায়েজ আছে নাকি? তখন তোমার ব্রেন বলে দিবে না, জায়েজ নেই। তাহলে কালকে থেকে আমি আর হুন্ডা ড্রাইভ নেচে নেচে চালাবো না। তোমার যদি নাচতে মনেই চায় একটু বাসায় নাচো, সমস্যা কী? তোমার বন্ধুদেরকে নিয়ে একটু নাচো, 2, 4, 5, 10 মিনিট যা মনে চায় নাচো একটু। এমন জায়গায় নাচবা যেরকম আবার পাবলিক যেন বিরক্ত না হয়। একটু খোলা ফিল্ডে, একটু দূরে, একটু খেলার মাঠে ইত্যাদিতে নাচো, কিন্তু তোমাদের হুন্ডাটাকে নাচাও না। তোমাদের হুন্ডা নাচাও না, হুন্ডা নাচলে জীবন কিন্তু শেষ হয়ে যাবে। I should share with you something, of course, you know, if you are interested to dance, you may dance, no objection is settled with your friends, and it's in a solitary place where you like most, of course, but do not especially that you know dance your Honda. If you dance your Honda, of course, you know, premature is the end will come, you see, and you may die. So, death is inevitable for all classes of people. But without taking preparation, should we go to grave? Can we tell when death will come that we will be able to take preparation for death? No. For this reason, of course, I should share with you something. And before this special death, you must take preparation. Without preparation, we should not go to grave. And I need to share with a Bangla sentence. যে ব্যক্তি সবার শেষে মারা যাবে তাকে কবর থাকতে হবে 40,000 বছর। A person who will die is the last. I should share with you something. He or she shall have to stay in the grave 40,000 years. 40,000 years. So, especially punishment or reward will come accordingly. and especially our young generation who are not saying your prayer 5 times. You may especially say your prayer, obey your parents, perform your task connection, obey the dictation of your superiors, and in each and that obey the dictation of the Quran, Hadith, and religious history book. In each and that, of course, you can be a true Muslim. Since death is inevitable, we will not be able to stay in mundane world century after century. Our life is the shortest is the one. But this is the reason we must not do any crime. Which crime will be highly justice, especially serious or serious. It will be serious is the one after our death. Of course, whatever might be. I think you have understood this matter. Now you have gotten consolation letter. We are also just getting congratulation letter. You may congratulate your friend, of course, especially for some reason. What kind of reason may I tell? Mainly, congratulation letter that is called as comes at the examination. I should share in the way. Write a letter to your friend congratulating him for his or her brilliant result at the SSC or SSC examination. Number 1. But on the contrary, such kind of letter may come. Write a letter to your friend congratulating him for his promotion. Write a letter to your friend congratulating him for his promotion. Whatever is might be, of course, especially তোমাদেরকে চাকরির জন্য যখন দরখাস্ত লিখতে হয় পরীক্ষার খাতাতে, তখন তোমার কিন্তু কোনো ডিগ্রি থাকে না। যারা এসএসসিতে পরীক্ষা দাও তাদের একটা থাকে, এসএসসি পাস করা থাকে, কিন্তু তোমাদেরকে সেখানে উল্লেখ করতে হয় অনার্স এত সালে, মাস্টার্স এত সালে, অমুক ট্রেনিং এত সালে, ওই ট্রেনিং এত সালে লিখতে হয়। ঠিক পরীক্ষক দেখবে তুমি লিখতে পারো কি না, তাহলে তোমাকে এখানে লিখতে হবে। You need to write, of course, obviously in this section you are is getting whatever is might be. In this you must write that I need to discuss before you about this special congratulation letter. Then for promotion of your friend. Then, my dear ex, take my best wishes from the core of my heart. Perhaps you are well by the grace of Almighty. I am also well by the mercy of Allah. Day before yesterday, Mr. Pionis came, who reached a letter to me, and I read it. Going through the letter, I came to know that especially you have been promoted from lieutenant to captain. Lieutenant to captain in Bangladesh Army. This particular news gave me much pleasure. I especially, and for your promotion, I congratulate you from the core of my heart. For your promotion, I congratulate you from the core of my heart. তোমার পদোন্নতির জন্য আমি আমার অন্তঃস্থল থেকে কি জানাই? কনগ্রেচুলেশন জানাই। অর্থ কি? অভিনন্দন জানাই। It means especially that you are congratulated for your promotion. I told my parents about this, and they prayed to the God of Almighty for it, especially that school is more and more promotion in future. More and more promotion in future, so that you can reach your targeted goal. Whatever is might be, I believe one thing, that is you are an honest army officer. You are active, especially you are active, punctual, cordial, hardworking, especially that is called personality, and sincere. So in this and that you will get this promotion after promotion, obviously, but you need to just show working ability, capacity, sagacity, tendency, skill, and if you can show this thing, you will be able to get this promotion. Another promotion it is major you are getting. In this and that you especially that is called get topmost is promotion. In this is the country, if you luck allows you, if you get is the divine is mercy. So of course we know it properly, hard labor never goes in vain. Perseverance is the root of all progress, and your honesty, purity, simplicity, magnanimity, generosity, cordiality, hardworking thinking is the power, and modesty, and especially that is called regular in prayer, and other especially virtuous stars what you did in your life. Of course, I believe is this matter that you have is gotten such kind of is golden opportunity to get is this promotion. May the mercy of Allah come on us so that it is possible on your part is to reach your targeted goal. If you get time, you may visit is our house to visit us. For a long time is especially I do not get opportunity to meet with you as you have become is busy ব্যস্ত মম আছে ব্যস্ত মম আছে and you have to stay cantonment to cantonment this and that, of course, especially, but I like is such kind of busy life. The life is which life has future security. This is especially best life, good life. We cannot deny this thing, and may the mercy of Allah come on us so that we can reach our targeted goal. I do not wish to prolong my letter here. You are profoundly requested to convey my salam to your parents, affection to your only one younger brother. Dear students who are listening, before ending this letter, you can write also something. What you may you write, you will listen especially this video again and again on wishing your peace, prosperity, progress, happiness, eternal tranquility, and sound health. I am going to end here. Or on wishing is the unending is the happiness of your life, I am going to end here. In this and that, of course, you can just especially write, thus you can acquire writing skill. But dear students of different sector and section, you need to write this thing at the examination. For this is the reason you must especially represent your writing strongly, properly, perfectly, by which it is possible on the part of you to get glorious result. Now I especially told you for which thing, for promotion, but at the examination of SSC and SSC, this letter may come. Which letter may come? I am not telling it will come, it must come. I am not telling it may come. Write a letter to your friend congratulating her at the brightest result of SSC examination. SSC examination. Of course, you can also change something, especially you can also write SSC examination. Now I am going to tell for the convenience of my SSC candidate who is beside me. Thus, I am interested to represent this, especially my thought. I was anxiously and eagerly waiting for your letter, but last and final the peon could reach a letter of you day before yesterday. Going through this letter of you, I got this profound pleasure, as you got especially 90 average, that is called as 95% marks average in all these subjects. 95% is marks in all these subjects is average. So this result is especially may give you golden opportunity in future to be student of weight. As selection is board, of course, select is the student is who have highest is marks, and after this and that is if you are selected is in this section, I do believe you may get a seat. May the mercy of Almighty Allah come on if you come on us, and you can also try best to read in DMC, or you are getting SMMC or other medical college of this secondary, wherever you get opportunity. But if you like to fly abroad, of course you can just go to read in Edinburgh Medical University, German Medical University, and Canada University, especially Medical University of Canada, Medical University of you are getting, that is called as America, Australia, other countries of the world. Of course you can try. It will basically just depends on you. Whatever is but be, I can remember speak clearly that is called you had profound endeavor, effort, ceaseless is effort, choiceless is the endeavor, and industrial is the mentality, high quality at the school, which give you this golden opportunity to create such kind of glorious result. Getting is the average 96 or 7% is the mark at the SSC examination, ACC examination, and this record is the breaking result. Probably you are only one student of your college who got this opportunity, and of course you can especially apply for better SC post. And your special choiceless effort, endeavor and working ability gave me much pleasure. You had punctuality, disciplined life. You did not waste your time. You were not a colassity person at all. You were active and punctual. Your punctuality, your other activities and actions especially gave you this golden chance to get learned shares, that is called progress and prosperity. Higher education sector for you is open to especially wherever you like. You can try your best to get opportunity. But since you are special, you have access to quality, extraordinary quality, there is a possibility on the part of you to get chance if you like to read DU or you are getting DMC or BUET. You may have three, that is called higher education. Three special seat of higher education. You can target it. First target is maybe DMC or maybe BUET and maybe best subject in Dhaka University. Or you can also just go to Oxford University, Cambridge University, Madras University, Kolkata University, other first university of the world. At such an hour, I supplicate to the God of Almighty, may Allah grant you, so that it is possible on the part of you to discharge your function accordingly, and you can bring His glory for your family, for the nation, for your country. This and that, of course, we know. The student is who are the best student, they are the glory of the society. They can bring many things for the betterment of the society. But it is the best, that is called best of time. It is the worst of time. It is the best of time. It is the worst of time. এটা হলো সবচেয়ে ভালো সময় ফর দি গুড স্টুডেন্ট, ভালো ছাত্রছাত্রীর জন্য। ইট ইজ দি ওয়ার্স্ট অফ টাইম, এটা সবচেয়ে খারাপ সময় ফর দি কোলাস নেচার স্টুডেন্টস, যারা উদাসীন মনা ছাত্রছাত্রী আছে। It is the worst of time for the colas nature students or inattentive student, absent-minded student. Of course, it is the worst of time who do not wish to especially build their career befitting manner, who are not interested to reach their targeted goal, who are not interested to do something for the betterment of their future, of their especially that is quality of them for themselves, etc. Something like that. So. I do not wish to prolong my letter here more. I think you have understood my speech befitting manner. May the mercy of Allah come on us, through which it is possible on our part to reach our targeted goal. I am going to end here on wishing you peace, prosperity, progress, happiness. Before it is you are openly requested to convey my salam and regard to your honorable parents. Thank you very much. No more today.